Nothing you do will ever matter. Quote, "The multiverse is the hypothetical set of all universes. Together, these universes are presumed to comprise everything that exists." End quote. Two pieces of media that heavily features the multiverse is Rick and Morty and the animated film Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. Nihilism, the rejection of all religious and moral principles, and the belief that life is meaningless. Rick Sanchez and Owlman, from both respected mediums, both follow the same nihilistic principles, thus coming to the same conclusion: nothing matters. Rick Sanchez is the alcoholic, loudmouth, super genius, mentor, and grandpa of Morty Smith. Throughout Rick and Morty, he is constantly referred to as the smartest man in the universe, due to creating interdimensional travel, a spaceship, and thousands of other inventions. But his knowledge and intelligence that his planet does not matter only encourages him to act more self-centered, putting him and his family in danger with his nihilistic approach to life. Deep down, Rick does care about his family. He wants what's best for his daughter Beth and his grandchildren. In episode 6, season 1, titled Rick Potion, Rick makes a potion for Morty's crush, Jessica, causing her to fall madly in love with him. But, to Rick's surprise, something goes wrong. The potion makes the entire world turn into these bug-like creatures, mutating everyone. Unable to fix this rampant devolution, Rick and Morty bailed to a reality where their alternate selves had just died, taking their places and burying the corpses in the backyard. Rick's nihilistic approach to life takes a toll on him and his family. Although he cares much for his family, his belief that nothing matters leads him to act more self-centered, putting their lives in danger. His nihilistic worldview also affects his mental health, leading him to drink heavily and engage in self-destructive behavior. This has led Rick, on multiple different occasions, to try and kill himself. Despite his intelligence and capabilities, Rick's nihilistic outlook ultimately hinders his ability to form meaningful connections with others and find true happiness. So, if Rick is so powerful and capable of incomprehensible status, why is he so miserable? Well, according to Charles Bukowski, he wrote that, quote, "Sadness is caused by intelligence. The more you understand certain things, the more you wish you didn't understand them." End quote. Rick's nihilism is often associated with the multiverse theory. In the theory, there are an infinite number of parallel universes, each with its own Rick Sanchez, and therefore, infinite versions of himself. This means that, in the grand scheme of things, nothing really matters because there are infinite versions of every possible outcome. This is reflected in Rick's attitude and actions throughout the show, as he often shows little regard for the consequences of his actions. Rather, he is focused on his own pleasure and gains in the moment, which is a key aspect of the nihilistic philosophy, which poses that life has no inherent meaning or purpose.
Look at this, Morty! Look at my f***ing hand! Look at this shit!
Why do you keep doing this to us?
I don't know, Morty. Maybe I hate myself. Maybe I think I deserve to die. I don't know.
Thomas Wayne Jr., the eldest son of Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne, was born into one of the wealthiest families in Gotham. However, Thomas Jr. was dissatisfied with his parents' handling of their wealth and believed that they were managing it poorly. This dissatisfaction eventually led him to commit the heinous act of murdering his parents. But before carrying out the murders, he tried to persuade his younger brother, Bruce, to assist him in this plan. Bruce was hesitant and attempted to dissuade Thomas from his plan, although Thomas perceived this as a sign of weakness, which led him to kill Bruce with his own hands, while his butler and servant Alfred murdered their parents. Despite his actions, Thomas deeply mourned the death of his brother, as Bruce was the only person he truly loved. It's possible that his love for Bruce could have even contributed to his downfall. Over time, Thomas began to adopt the persona of Owlman, and used this costume identity to strike fear into his foes. He blackmailed, threatened, and paid off everyone important in Gotham, until he essentially owned the city. He understood that for normal humans to have power, they must gain it through systems of order, and he worked tirelessly to establish and maintain those systems through fear. In the final confrontation between Batman and Owlman in Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, Owlman reveals his ultimate plan to destroy all of existence by detonating a bomb that will destroy all parallel universes. Batman, determined to stop him, engages in a physical battle with Owlman, while the rest of the Justice League works to stop the bomb from detonating. During the fight, Owlman gains the upper hand and attempts to use a weapon to kill Batman. However, Batman is able to use Owlman's own weapon against him, causing an explosion that seemingly kills Owlman and destroys the bomb.
It doesn't matter.
Owlman, from the DC Comics universe, is also a character who follows a nihilistic philosophy. However, his views differ from Rick's in that he believes that there is no inherent morality or value in the universe. He sees himself as free to act in any way he chooses, since there is no objective standard of right or wrong. This leads him to engage in villainous behavior, as he sees no reason to adhere to any kind of ethical code. Owlman's desire to destroy Earth Prime in Justice League Crisis on Tours stems from this nihilistic worldview. He sees no inherent value in the world and believes that it would be better off destroyed. Owlman sees humanity as a cancer on the universe because he believes that human beings are inherently violent and destructive, which is consistent with his nihilistic worldview. These characters serve as a cautionary tale of where nihilism can lead, and their lack of rationale and hope ultimately leads to their downfall. These nihilistic point of views can be a dangerous and destructive force, as seen through the actions of both Rick and Owlman.